NBA 2K18 My Career gameplay, and today we're going up against the Charlotte Hornets. So what I want you to do is make sure you enjoy the gameplay, and let's get into this video.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
We're almost done with this series. I'm just letting you know that we're almost done. We're not quite there, but we're almost there.
Tonight we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in.
If you want to see more of the NBA 2K18, all you gotta do is download Streamlab, and it's gonna be on a daily basis. If you want to see me go make videos, I'm just letting y'all know y'all can download Streamlab if y'all want to watch me on a daily basis. That's all I'm saying. But if you don't, then it's okay. You don't have to.
It's kind of like wizardry with the saying it correctly. Yeah, but his scoring efficiency has really probably been his biggest asset.
Not only that, he plays to his strengths on the offensive side of the ball. And Kenny, I hate to disrespect you, I think he's the best card coming out of New York. Hope you're not mad at me.
Well, Tiny Archibald would be. Or Lenny Wilkins would be.
Who they play for?
Oh, they were
Hall of Famers.
Oh, let's do that.
All right. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
But I'd give him Kevin.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Thunder here to defend the home court, playing host to the Eastern Conference. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year.
Put it on Twitter.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their two games.
Oh, they got 2K19 on
last
Twitter.
year.
And now, before we get to the tip-off, let's find out what Billy Donovan had to share with our David Aldridge.
Series, so I put everything on Twitter.
Well, guys, when I asked him what
I wish you could
impressed
put
him
everything
most
in
about
Discord,
today's
but I need a
opponent,
computer,
he immediately
man.
referred to the explosiveness on their offense. He said they have so many different ways to hurt you that it's impossible to take away
Only got
everything.
$40.
It's just about damage control. He acknowledged they've got a big job to do defensively.
And if I get a TV tuner, all I'm gonna do is just be watching TV on
Well,
my
the NBA has some great
Xbox
advanced scouts who know how to help a team prepare for an opponent. When you play, Chris, what kind of information would you be given with the team that was coming up on the schedule or the game that night?
I'm trying
Was
to watch
important for
Kate.
you?
Well, I can watch
Well,
Kate
my
on
rookie year, I remember the first
That's
time I got a
problem.
scouting, the playoff scouting
But
report. I had to understand how many times
I
the
can
player
also watch it
was
on
playing against
my
was shooting over his
Xbox
right
One.
shoulder as opposed
But
to
they
his
be
left
messing
shoulder.
up.
The percentage of the times he
But I
landed on
need
the
the
left box as
VPN.
opposed to the right box. And really just knowing the guys and understanding that happens. And so you really need that. It gives you confidence because, as I said, you can't check one player. It's just so hard to do. So what do you have to do? You have to check their tendencies.
I'd
So
rather
maybe
get a
you can
computer.
move him to the spot that he likes before he can, because if he gets there, he's just going to destroy it. Your scouting reports are everything to understand your
Y'all can
opponent
download the
and your opposing
VPN
team.
and then
Did you
have no
keep,
problem.
Chris, a mental notebook, or would you have a notebook that you would write in to keep track of these players, the guys you would face?
I had a mental notebook. The teams would give us physical notebooks, but I would just kind of read them.
I wonder what team
Make
would
my
go for
mental notes.
2K21,
You see
bro.
guys so often that if you don't kind of understand who a player is, that
I don't want to go to the Brooklyn Nets because I already did it on mobile.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got Howard, Jeremy Lin out there with Kemba Walker.
I went to OKC
And it's O'Brien.
2K18 and 2K19, so I'm going to do the OKC Thunder. And I'm going to play with Chris Paul.
Screen by Howard. Back to Walker. Takes the three. Another miss by Batum. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And there's the pass to Westbrook. Dishes to Robertson. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from three.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now here's Lamb. Tight defense on him. Outside, Walker. Shot clock at 5. Tries a 3. Charlotte again missing.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure
I'm on episode 26 right now.
It would be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
Arm
And
itch.
looking at this Charlotte roster, really the strength of it is their perimeter play. A good collection of dynamic playmakers and shooters from that point guard and small forward position. They are the bulk of this team's offensive threats.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
And George kicks to Patterson from the arc. It's rebounded by O'Brien.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And there's the feed to Walker. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Now, you can't tell me Walker is not one of the most fearless penetrators in the league. The D sometimes has no chance but to foul him hard.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots.
And he has groomed his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
No good on the free throw.
Walker is
feel
a
like
superb
crying.
point guard, an exceptional mix of quickness, shooting,
I
and
just feel
passing.
like crying. You know, you wake up and you trying to brush your teeth and everything, but you cry. I don't like that.
And the second free throw, good.
But the book on Kemba Walker used to be that you could stay behind the screens, not work that hard, duck behind them because he wasn't going to do anything special. Well, he's worked on that. He's fixed it and it's paid off.
If I get a computer, I'll just do Streamlab OBS, but I try to make sure I take care of my computer.
Shot, his ball handling, some of the best in the game.
And it's Adams on the follow.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Hornets trail by 6. Walker with it. 37 points in the win against the Lakers.
Kevin, and he was nasty on defense as well with 4 big steals on the night.
And part of the jump for Kemba has been his shot. But it also, Chris, seems that he plays within himself, I think, a lot more now. He used to force the offense, but now is much more patient.
Oh, yeah, he's done a great job of addressing the weaknesses he's had in his game. He's a complete point guard. That's what a leader does for their team, and he is the leader.
I still haven't played 2K15. Well, I played it, but I didn't have my own. Didn't play 2K16. Didn't play 2K17. I played it, but I didn't have my own. I had to play with somebody else. Or somebody else.
And how relentless is this guy giving you the defense? He's the first one you're looking to block out there.
Here's Westbrook. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Deflects the pass. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. The shot by George, wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
There's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Now, here's Walker. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. And he recovers it. Bucket is good. 109 left to play here in the first. Walker against Westbrook. Passes it to Patterson. From past the arc. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Patterson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hornets trail by 8.
I mean, if I wash my hair and stuff, the conditioner that Nana told me to, I gotta pick up my hair.
Batum against George.
34 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
Walker against Westbrook. Puts it up from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I'm glad I got 2K18, 2K19, 2K20, and 2K21. So I'm so happy for that. I just gotta get 2K15, 16, and 17, and then I'll be good to go.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul in the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And so it's Oklahoma City in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this.
I think we're going to make it to the playoffs. If we play good just like this and keep the lead and everything, I think we're going to make it to the playoffs. Because we're already the number 1 seed. The number 1 seed. I'm talking about like, we did all this hard work and we still got some more to go.
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker, who talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them moving here after one.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets correct.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Harris. Ennis Cantor is out there with McDermott. Then there's Grant, and it's Abrinas in at the 2 spot. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, something special is brewing in Charlotte. Point guard Kemba Walker said, it's a great start. We know how to play with each other, and we love playing with each other. Best thing is how hard we all work. We're going to grow. Kevin?
And that kind of optimism is terrific, David. Thank you. Walker and the Charlotte Crews seem to be a perfect match. And the first one drops.
And when you look at Kid Gilchrist, and he is certainly known for his ability to defend and attack the rim. He's a terrific athlete, and he uses that athleticism on both sides of the floor, and just a prototype when you look at that hybrid forward position.
That one is no good. And you look at the size and game of Kid Gilchrist, he is the opposite of what most GMs look for in that 3 spot. But Grady makes it work.
Yeah, I mean, most teams want a tall 3 that can stretch the floor. Kid Gilchrist isn't that, but still gets playing time because he's effective when on the floor. If you play defense like he does, you're going to find a way to get on the floor.
Oh, that's a foul. I thought he was really going to go up with that. That's a good foul right there.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Grant against Kid Gilchrist. Shoots off the screen. No good from Grant. Hornets,
you gotta make those, Grant. Take your time with them. It's okay.
Here's Carter Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Kicks it to Monk. Lets the 3 fly. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the wing right side. Abrinas. From outside, off the mark. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. We've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Hornets 4th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. always fun to watch them play.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Now here is Harris. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Out to the wing. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for Charlotte.
And no doubt they relied upon that 3-point shot to provide a big chunk of their scoring. Now, that's been a trend in the modern NBA, and they took that philosophy and ran with it.
Chris, it's a players' league, and yet the officials, of course, have an impact on games. I'm thinking of a certain Game 6 back in 2002. In your opinion, how does the league ensure greater consistency with the officiating of games?
Well, I promised myself, Kevin, thanks for bringing up 2002, that I would never think about that aloud. You know, I'm going to have to go lay on somebody's couch after we do this game right here. But I think the league just has to be transparent. They have to let fans know when the ref is messed up. We're all human. So I think it comes into play when you aren't transparent, when you aren't honest with your fans, because we have the smartest fans in any sport, I believe. And so I think transparency is good, but human error is always going to be in there as long as it doesn't go back to the type of human error we saw in 2002.
But Chris, I do sense that is a goal of theirs, and bit by bit they're getting toward that goal.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, I believe that our league has done some great jobs when it comes to advancing referees and how the game is officiated. When you look at, not only do we have the referee center back in New York, where the referees now can go and get help, and the game is faster, and also, you know, we have 3 refs on the floor, and so and we have the best conditioned refs, and so I think the game is just going to be better because we have passionate refs, we have passionate officials, and passionate players, and we're going to work together to make sure that this game is the best for every fan to be presented to, and also that
good shot
has a chance to win a championship and don't have their heart broken.
Good shot, man.
Hornets trail by 12. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really
look at my moves. I know what to do with my moves. I could spin around 100 times. I could get dizzy in my mind. I had a cool I'm not in a deep freezer. I feel like I'm finna freeze in a deep freezer. Yeah. In the deep freezer, yeah. It's so deep in the freezer. Yeah. When you swimming in the pool. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Man, I'm so happy right now. We winning right now.
And the Thunder with some changes. Steven Adams comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Paul George in for Alex Abrinas. And then for Charlotte, Howard's checked in for O'Brien. Batum comes in for Monk. And it's Kemba Walker in for Carter Williams. Now, here's Batum. 20 points for him last game against the Lakers.
Oh, and the rebounding spectacular as well. He was in attack mode all night.
And with Steve Clifford, you wouldn't be surprised if he won a Coach of the Year award in the future. Chris, his peers around the league admire what he's been able to do.
Well, and the fact that the Hornets have been a perennial playoff threat under him is huge. For a long time before Clifford, the Hornets couldn't string together winning seasons. The change from then to now, under his watch, it's been huge.
And that one's good, George.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Outside, Walker. High, arcing shot, and it's sent back by George. Harris outside. 1:11 left in the first half. Walker with some nice D.
That was as easy as it gets. He needs to complete those looks.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And George kicks to DJ. Out to the right wing. Screen by Adams. Outside, George. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. 34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Oh, Walker is a confident player. Never bashful at going to work down inside.
Harris kicks to George. Cantor with the screen on Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist against George. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. George, no good.
Gotta make them, George.
And here's Walker. Here's Howard. And so it's Oklahoma City. Their lead at 11 points to win the quarter.
Those, George.
They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense
They're playing good defense, Paul George.
Now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
I'm doing a good job, though. I'm trying to take shots, though. I'm trying to take shots. I'm doing a good job. I got +3 positive. Positive. I said it backwards. I got +3 plus. So we doing good.
In the third and fourth quarters, we've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice. Become passive or just work that much harder. He consistently chooses the latter.
Well, that's the mentality of a true competitor. Some guys shrink in the face of a challenge. For him, it's what he plays for.
On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Batum. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Howard. And it's O'Brien in at the 4. And here now the Thunder after Jeremy Lamb's miss. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook from the line, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Westbrook's got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City. And here's Charlotte. Now Walker, he's got 7. Stolen by George. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. George with the ball.
And hustle paid off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
And a wide open look for Lamb. Good on the three-point shot. Lamb's got 5 points so far. You watch Batum play, and you can see how unselfish she is, Chris, as a player. Great passer, always getting solid assist numbers. But sometimes you just want him to be a little bit more aggressive and looking for his own shot.
Well, Batum must have heard you because last year he wasn't shy about letting it loose. He put the shots up, and he's improved the rate in which he gets to the free throw line where he's just lights out. With his first step and his length, you would think he could draw a ton of fouls when he's on the floor.
Roberson gets the bucket. Roberson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's just a great start to the half for them. Their offense is clicking, and they have made 3 of their first 4 shots.
Inside, here's Walker. That one falls.
Even with the D swarming Walker, he rattles in these shots. Just an exceptional finisher close to the basket.
Westbrook against Walker. Westbrook passes to Roberson. He kicks it to George. Banked in off the glass. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, they're getting terrific high percentage looks at the basket to begin this half. 4 or 5 so far.
Walker dishes to Lamb. Here's the teardrop. He is hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Roberson, covered by Lamb. Here's George. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Screen by Howard. Walker with a clean look. And another three for Charlotte.
And Walker is what we call thirsty. He's thinking of firing as soon as he gets the rock. Great presence of mind from the point guard.
Now here's Patterson. There's the dish to Robertson. Puts up a three. Here's Adams. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Patterson.
What's up?
Grant comes in for George. And Abrinas subbed in for Andre Robertson. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Ryan Kaminsky, he's checked in for Johnny O'Brien. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Monks checked in for Lamb. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Walker. Well, Chris, as you look around the league and with all the great players in it, who would you like to have played that's playing right now?
Wow, that's a tough one. I mean, you look at all the big fellas, I definitely would love to play with the Cousins or Davis. You look at guards, I mean, how could you not want to play with Westbrook, Harden, or LeBron? I mean, it's like telling a kid, go in a candy store, what candy do you want to pick? It might take him an hour. He might pass out just with the excitement. I don't know. There's so many great players in this league, man. It's so hard to choose one. You just take any of the top 10. I've always thought that was been like.
Oh, snap.
Like Shaq, KG, it would have been other big players at that time when you needed two guys inside to play. So it definitely have been guys that I respect battling and going up against, and those would have been the first I would have looked to play with. But those guys come to mind first and foremost.
Ennis Cantor's checked in for the Thunder. Harris comes in for Russell Westbrook. And just a year ago, it seemed that things were set in place for Howard, playing for his hometown team. But in a surprise trade, he was moved out to Charlotte.
And there seems to be a lot of reasons for the trade. I mean, Howard wasn't the right fit in Atlanta, a team trying to get smaller and younger. Never easy to get traded from your hometown team.
Now here is Harris, down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Carter-Williams, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Pass to Howard.
And maybe not as highly touted as some other guards that went before him, but Malik Monk can be scary on the floor. He can get hot like no other, and once he's dialed in, the points just seem to flow.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, as you said, Monk has that ability to take over with his shooting.
I mean, Monk looks to get going with his scoring at all times, and he's just got that shooter's mentality where all shots are good shots. That can be a positive and a negative, but I prefer he have that aggressive mentality when it comes to scoring the basketball. And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
Harris kicks to Abrinas. It's stolen by Monk. With some arc, he lays it in.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now here is Harris. The pass to Abrinas. Cantor with a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Here's Grant. A stupendous finish in traffic. Grant's got his first bucket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris against Carter-Williams. Harris passes to Abrinas. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Here's DJ. Clock at 4. Off target with the jump hook.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And so it's Oklahoma City looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
I would have stayed up last night, but I was too tired. I might as well just go to sleep. And I thought I could download Streamlab on the Xbox One, but you can't. You gotta have a computer. So now I know.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Ennis Cantor is out there with Grant. Then there's Felton. Then there's Harris. And it's Abrinas in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Abrinas. There's a screen by Cantor. Clock at 4. Here's TJ. And the shot falls short this time.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. He has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Now, here's DJ. He feeds it to Cantor. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Oh my God.
Running for look for Oklahoma City. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Grant. Paul George comes in for Alex Abrinas. And it's Roberson in for Harris.
They trying to cheat,
so an
bro.
almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. O'Brien, he's checked in for Howard. Batum comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Lamb, he's checked in for
They trying to cheat, bro.
Subbed in for Carter Williams. Now, here's Walker.
Yo, play defense, guys. Play defense. We've been really doing a good job of playing defense. Now they play defense.
5 to shoot, and here's
that's all.
Outside. The rebound
give me that.
Patterson. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Felton kicks to Patterson. On the wing, George. Here's
They're trying to
Cantor,
cheat, man.
and off the front iron, and
let's
here
go.
it goes. Cantor's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Oklahoma City. Passes to Kaminsky. Feeds it to Batum.
Give me that, man. Good job, Paul.
Here's the fast break. Felton leading the way. And the shot is good.
Let's go, bro.
Lead by 17.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Now here's Lamb. And stolen by Patterson.
Good job, Patterson.
Pass to Cantor. Outside.
One more chance. One more chance.
Outside, Felton. Second chance shot. Nice.
Let's go.
14 points for Paul George.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Walker dishes to Kaminsky. Felton against Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. I just want to preface this by saying Kemba Walker had an incredible year last season, and he showed why he is among the elite point guards in the NBA. Chris, with that being said, one thing you can't help but chuckle about was his egregious premature celebration that he had on a missed three-pointer.
Yeah, Kevin, we all remember that. When you put a shot up, turn around, and do the nice shimmy while your team is busy rebounding your miss, yeah, it sticks with you. I love Kemba, but that was one of the bigger bloopers of the season.
And part of analyzing a game can be offering a forth critique of players or officials or organizations. Chris, how do you find that balance of candor and yet not being too critical, being too harsh?
Great question. The way I try to have an honest balance is to remember how I felt when it happened to me.
Interesting.
When you're a player, if someone comes with hard, credible evidence, I mean, it's true. You can't take anything personal. But when guys are just criticizing the same jump shot that you made last play, I'm not that guy. So, I try to keep a balance by being fair and honest, first of all, to the fans of that city and that state, and letting them know how great their team is, but also that maybe their team is playing lazy. Maybe look at this effort not out there by the floor, but also in a blowout game, I also give the team that's losing by 30 just as much respect as I do the winning team, because those guys work just as hard. This is just a specific night they didn't play that well. So I just try to make every game as special as it is to me, from being a kid growing up to being able to play in the league, but then also just being fair. You know, benefit of the doubt first, but if you do 2 or 3 stupid things, then you're a stupid player that night. You know, just being honest, having fun. And I've gotten some calls from players, and I don't care. You know, I'm not hard to find. And I just try to have fun, be honest, and no hard feelings, man.
Here's Walker. Steven Adams making his last shot, and Walker kicks to Batum. He's looking for Howard and finds him. It's hauled in by Adams. Oklahoma City leading by 20. Now here's Westbrook. Here's Roberson. That 3 off the mark. Batum against George. And Batum kicks to O'Brien. There's the pick. Here's Lamb. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that one. He gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Now here's Patterson. Adams the pass to Roberson. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
I think what I'm thinking right now, I think I should just finish 2K18
and so they'll take the first game of the season series.
Madden 17, and then once I'm done with them two,
and something we've come to almost
download Madden 18 and Madden 18 and 19, and then go from there.
Where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Lamb dishes to Howard. And Adams sends it back. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Screen by Adams. Here's Westbrook. And against the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
Howard. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. Make sure you leave a like or a comment and turn on notifications to see daily uploads of me. And yeah, that's going to wrap up the video. Oh, one more thing. For new subscribers that want to see me also, subscribe. Subscribe. It will really help me. And tell me. It will really help me and tell me that y'all watch the videos. We are doing a good job right now. But that's enough said. I catch you guys in the next video.